Hello everybody, welcome to your seasonal Josei and Shojo Anime review. For Josei Anime, we have nothing, zero. I'm not even lying to you, there's nothing for us right now to watch. Unless you speak Japanese and live in Japan, you can watch this movie, Color X Malice. It's based off an ultimate game. It's made by Studio Dean 2, which made Amnesia, the anime. A lot of people complained though that it did not look as good, and they were disappointed because we waited for a trailer for so long, because they announced this a very long time ago. We only get a trailer now, so I mean, I'm just happy that we get something at this point, you know what I mean? I'm fine with this movie, so. And usually Studio Dean does really good adaptations, so yeah. I'm looking forward to it, but I don't live in Japan, so I can't look forward to it. And that's it, video's over. There's nothing else for me to talk. I'm kidding. I'm going to talk about Shoujo next, which we have a lot of really good ones. For example, first up, Raeliana ended up at the Duke's mansion. Following the villainous isekai trend, I believe this is one of the first manhwas of this genre to get an adaptation. Looking forward to watching this for sure, since many vouched for the source material to be great. If you haven't heard of it, this anime's strong female lead gets reincarnated into a mystery novel as the victim, which starts the whole story. So she goes around trying to, well, not get murdered by her killer, her fiance. Madhouse is actually coming in this season with 2 shoujo animes. First up is Loving Yamada at level 999. This anime follows a mature love story that takes place in college. It's pretty slow paced in terms of romance. It's cute, it's lighthearted, you know what I mean? And it's just funny because he does like the bare minimum and she's like, oh my god, so cool, he's so cool. That's funny and it's cute, so yeah, definitely check it out. The second anime that's airing is Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. Basically Beauty and the Beast. Alright, it's another rehash Beauty and the Beast. The King of Beasts, this dude right here, a little girl sacrifices to T-pose over the human race. However, the 99th sacrifice that the human race sends, which is this dude right here, doesn't even flinch at the thought of it. She's like, eat me? Sure, make it quick. And yeah, you just hang out with them and learn about monster politics, murder people. By the way, this anime reminds me of Yona the Dawn because it's fantasy romance with politics, has great world building, has iconic characters, and basically the protagonist who goes through a whole lot of obstacles kind of, you know, finds themselves and I guess, I don't know, rehash themselves into a better person. And another show that reminds me of this anime is Ancient Magus Bride. Joe mentions we have Tokyo Mew Mew 2nd season, Idolish 7 live 4-bit Beyond the Period, which is a movie you can check out, and Ensemble Stars 2 skill selection element. So Ensemble Stars is a game, rhythm game. Basically, Ensemble Stars is posting their web animated project on YouTube. It's based on the game story event called Element. They have an advanced screening on April 2nd at the Tokyo Garden Theater, where all the cast members watch with the fans, which is really nice. And that's it for shoujo anime. A couple of interesting animes you definitely should pick up because there's a lot of good shows for some reason. I'm not complaining, but it's just holy crap, we have so many shows to watch this season. For example, Oshi No Ko, the most popular anime this season that talks about the dark side of the idol culture in Japan. And it starts off with a 1-hour-long first episode. Next up is Skip to Loafer, a slice of life anime made by PA Works with a good homey vibes and follows a country girl getting used to the city life. Arguably, this anime has very well written characters of all time in anime. And then Heavenly Delusion, anime that talks about a post-apocalyptic Japan and its plot that doesn't spoon feed you at all. You seriously will have no idea what's going on when watching these two try to save themselves and go to what is considered heaven in this world. The story is super complex with layered plot lines and great animation as well. And if there's heaven, there's Hell as well. Hell's Paradise is about an elite team of criminals who are sent off to an island called Paradise to retrieve a treasure called the Elixir of Life. And there seems to be more and then it meets the eye with this anime besides the violence and the action-packed scenes it brings. If you're looking for another romance, Insomniacs After School, a really well-written romance anime that focuses on just pure chemistry, intimacy, and the love between two insomniacs who hide out in an observatory every night with each other. Everything from music to art is just so beautifully done, and the entire show is just comforting and relaxing. Perfect anime to watch before bed. Too Cute Crisis is an anime about an alien who wants to destroy Earth upon her first look, but then discovers cat cafes and decides not to, which is really funny in my opinion. Dead Mount's Death Play is brought to you by the creator of Durara and Baccano, a reverse isekai where the tormented hero gets a chance to live a peaceful life if only he didn't have a psychoyandere girl chasing him. And so yeah, Spring Anime 2023 has a lot of good animes. Of course, Josei gets little to nothing, but this isn't new. Regardless, anything you choose from this list is guaranteed a good show to watch. Hopefully, summer 2023 will be strong too. That's all. Bye bye.